Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, splendid Propagandacast for me, a host Imperial Dane. We are off here to our 1 vs 1 on some Moscow. We're off here to a battle of wills and steel and blood. Mostly blood, though. We shall be watching Obscura here fighting for the Soviet Union, for the glory of Comrade Stalin. Rolling out under the banners of the 10th Mechanized Corps versus Siberian, fighting for Germany, Deutschland, and the Großdeutschland Panzerdivision. Point here being secured rapidly by some combat engineers. Noting actually a second combat squad after the first combat squad there. Interesting opening already there from Obscura. Not what we're quite used to seeing, or at least a bit more regular than what we're used to seeing. Pioneers on the other hand, moving out there, securing points. Nothing out of the own area with Siberian commanders by the Guard Motor. Soviet Reserve Army, bit of while since we've that one. And Guard Rifles, a bit of an overlap there since both of them offers artillery and light machine guns amongst other things, well, submachine guns. Versus Siberian with Osttruppen. Ooh, Osttruppen. Mobile defense and spearhead doctrine. Which has, interesting enough, become rather popular again, though even more interesting enough is rather you don't usually see all of the abilities utilised, mostly just the Tigers. Maybe a bit occasionally the mortar half tank, but a part of the abilities do seem to get a bit neglected occasionally, which is a bit unfortunate to see. But we're noting here dual grenadiers out there in front of Siberians, swifting out a bit. Early special rifle command with the second country squad on the way at the same time. Whatever could Obscura be up to besides something obviously involving a special rifle command, since otherwise you wouldn't bother with the second combat unit squad to build it that early on. Moving out there, spreading out. Siberian with a more enforced throng or prong around here down the right hand side, 2 grenadier squads leading the way for Germany. With the third one on the way here, looks like he's adding a lot of infantry initially. Pioneers for Siberian moving out as well. Die Pioniere. Die Besten in die Welt. Pioneers usually serving as the assault component of a division. Also, of course, engineering and such. Clearing landmines, laying down landmines, bridges and all such. But they also served as assault troops. In fact, they were usually considered part of the division's elite. Alongside the, depending on course what, of a Panzer Division or whatever, but usually alongside the reconnaissance element as well. Little fun fact then, it's usually something that might get neglected a bit. But constantly moving up here, taking the Pioneers. Pioneers flying there from range with MP40s. The MP40 of course they were known as being a long range weapon.
How can we help? You need something built?
Guys moving up, engaging the combatants from cover. Good job there. Negating the cover bonus on them. Splendid work from Siberian. Then he's trying to sort of move in here. They might want to get a bit closer, sort of fire the conscript, and then, good lord, I've got hiccups. And 2 scout cars on the way here, looks like. Obscura is really going for that motorized element right now.
You have orders?
Adding 2 M3A1s and rolling them out with speed and deftness.
Armored car has reported for duty.
4th grenadier squad so far for Siberian. Only grenadiers for the time being. Minor party here, Pioneers doing their best to sort of stall Obscura's advance. And second scout car routes as well, but the first one moves up here. Keeping up pressure, there we go. Getting pretty aggressive there, Mr. Obscura. The 50 caliber raking bullets in remorselessly. And quickly putting Heinz down to the deck. Another scout coming forward. Oh dear. And there we go. A bit too close there. And the Panzerfaust went off. The Panzerfaust went off, damaging the engine. The Indian scout caught in a bit of a nasty situation. No, guys, taking on this squad moving in to attack from the side. And another Panzerfaust. Doesn't knock it out though. And the actions are retreating, but impressively enough, the scout car survives an encounter with 2 Panzerfausts. That's a bit rare. We're seeing a 3rd grenadier squad moving in there at the same time. We're seeing here Siberian forces on the line that have run from elsewhere. Trying to get that scout car. They're finding on the same course with the engine that heavily damaged. There's not really much to be done there. 2nd scout coming up. Might be able to get it, And again, the scout gets a nuisance, but looks like they should be able to get it. The crew in the meanwhile going, "Нет, and we cannot abandon the vehicle! How tragic that we have been glued to our seats!" Anyways, then it is pushed over there.
We are ready to
So the unit's ready to move onwards. And we are seeing a light mechanized company going up there for Siberian. For Siberian.
There are no cowards. Infantry.
And very aggressively getting down some mines already here in the first few minutes. Good, also good spot. Also a fun little factor, he's actually laying it down in the shadows, which actually ensures it's going to be a bit harder to see for his opponent, even if he spots it, due to the coloration of the shadows. So neat little trick there. That's only also one of the ways you can actually lay down mines. That's actually using the terrain to then further obscure them. So even in the case your opponent has a mine from nearby, he's going to have to strain his eye to notice the mines. No mine there. A lot easier to see if spotted though. Looks like Siberian finally got around to adding an MB-42 of the slightly heavier kind to his forces.
Under infantry attack. We must defend this territory.
Guns there fighting on. So fighting off again as well, fighting from the broadside, so that gives the Conscripts inside a bit of a better advantage.
Good work.
An attempt to hit a Panzerfaust looks like that did not quite work. Scout coming forward, might get Panzerfausted, might get Panzerfausted. And there we go. Got the engine, and that's about it. They're just flying up here, Conscript continues along and it's taking heavy losses pushed away. And there we go. Lighter Panzer Speedwagon arriving there for Siberian, no commander yet, and we are noting already here a support weapon company up for Obscura. Interesting, interesting. Getting a maximum then. I mean, he's impressive. He's so far been playing with solid infantry. He's using the scout guards in sort of very good effect to keep up the pressure in lieu of not having sufficient infantry. That's definitely a very interesting strategy so far that Obscura is playing at. It's definitely not one you see very often, but so far he's executing it quite well. And it certainly seems here that Siberian is a bit unsure of how to deal with it, maybe. But now pushing forward with the scout guards, clearly hoping to get that M3A1. It looks like the M3A1 is already ready to scarper. Bugger off. Gaining veterans 1, by the way, which was allowed it to overdrive if that actually became an issue. Interesting enough, looks like he's not upgraded this scout code with the autocannon, the Kampfwagenkanone. Got everything secured. A second scout car out there for Siberian, that's definitely interesting as well. So outputting in for a slightly heavier reconnaissance element right there. The MD-42 continuing to hold up things here. And Siberian's forces are awfully spread out at the moment.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Engineers,
We have a new unit.
Maxim arriving, swiftly followed up by a field gun here.
what do you need?
Obscura keeps at it. And there you go, this scout car has been upgraded. And there you go, needing getting the pioneers, but there you go, scout car coming up, auto cannon round, breaking into the side, and there we go, hitting overdrive, but the close quarters of the village make it a bit hard to maneuver about, and there we go. 222 got the M3A1. Bishop to B1, I mean. Anyways. Scout car pushing in forwards there. Oh no! Mine went off there. Crashing into a tree. Watch out, George. But there we go. That did not go very well there. Okay, oh. Supposed to be more Germanic. That did not went well. He's actually gone for the serp arm and he's immediately calling in some irregulars. Fancy that. This group equipped with dual DPs ready to lay down a murderous hailstorm versus their fascist opponents. Max taking up the here to stop the Germans from advancing too far into the village. Misses secure, just needs to secure the cut-off. Need to be careful over that scout car. More guns arriving here, Siberian probes to replace the ones lost. The vials of communism. Field gun moving up here. Looks like Siberian might not be aware of this. He has perhaps not expected his opponent to get aggressive with a field gun. 9. Scout car careens out of control and blows up on a field. A tragic loss here for the Panzer B Squadron sent in to support Siberian. Pioneers need to pull back. Clearly they're not having the best of days, and we're seeing here on a rapid counter-attack force is back by Obscura, heavily equipped with flamethrowers. So right now, Siberian forces are extremely scattered. All over the place. There we go, guys, they're caught in by the DPs. They're already turning into the Grenadiers, and there we go, swift retreat. Thus avoiding a rather unpleasant fate. Interesting enough, the Conscripts continue to serve as quite the bullback there, ensuring that Siberian... Obscura can't do much with there. Go, the Rifle Grenade might finally be the signal of their doom, or at least to get the devil out of there. So in the end, he was actually able to delay Siberian and actually keep the MG42 up there for quite a bit of while.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Impressive work there from Obscura using only a conscript squad. But back to Siberian, the Falcon Escorts, one Pioneer MG mortar. Bit short on everything. Medic bunker going up in the base.
The enemy is taking our territory. It's
Experience is the best
Rifleman went
teacher.
off there, giving a bit of advantage there versus the conscripts. No further structures in the base here of Obscura. But Siberian's stepping under a lot of pressure. He doesn't have the munitions either for the medic upgrade yet. Of course, question is what will be his next move here. An RTMF striking away, and more mines going down here from Obscura. Not willing to take any chances with his opponent, clearly. Well, he's taking advantage of the time he has and the munitions to sort of make things a lot more unpleasant for Siberian, who himself could also consider some mine speed, but again, he's likely going to save up munitions first for the medic station. And taking up as well, looks like he's got some more armoured plans in mind.
Grenadiers reinforced.
There we go, and he is pressed. Maxim proving to be quite the foe. And another grenade squad hanging about there, holding back, looks like a second irregular unit moving up. This time equipped with that MG42s, they pilfered off the corpse of some German fascist. But so far they're not doing too well. Considering the precision they have, they're rather quickly going down. But looks like that was all a distraction as 2 engineers moving up there and just unleashed a inferno upon the house. Ooh, looks like the Maxim actually took quite a beating there.
What are your orders?
Looks like some squads of conscripts are being equipped with submachine guns, by the way. It's not a bad idea to only equip some of them with them. I mean, the basic principle could basically be applied to Volksguns as well from the old Company of Heroes. You know, you want some to fight from range, but you also want a few to then sort of be able to fall bunking up closer, well, more vast bursts. You want to upgrade some of the submachines, then you want something to sort of ensure you have some longer range capabilities. But looks like then actually, never mind, he's upgrading all the conscripts have, maybe using the regulars then sort of serve as the long range firepower, who knows, but definitely interesting otherwise. Would have been nice if we sort of kept these few up unupgraded.
Reinforcements complete.
But too late now. It is done.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Countries continue to move forward, Mortar in a rather perilous situation. We are seeing a support McCall going up here for Siberian. We could see some armor then added soon.
Grenadiers reporting. Enemy forces are
And also
securing
noting
our
that Obscura's got
territory.
plenty of fuel at the moment, he could certainly also himself take up already.
Our lines of supply
If
are
that
disrupted.
was part of his dreams.
You guys, listen to me if you want to live.
Meeting resistance!
Troops reinforcing, getting ready. Getting healed. More rifle grenades here.
Standing by!
Siberian loves those rifle grenades. It seems they're certainly a good weapon to use.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Forces reorganizing and remobilizing here. As well for Obscura. Another mine here. I mean, he's really just on the ball with the mines. In fact, he's laid down several right around here in case his opponent actually rushes forward with a tank. That could usually get very ugly. But also here, very nice precision by the way. There's a chance of them clumping up and thus getting wiped out due to the nature of this little street corner. Definitely dealing with a man who knows how to use his mines.
Einsatzbereit.
Additional territory.
And here we go. In this case, they only lost half the squad, but still, that is still pretty ugly, considering they were almost wiped out nonetheless. And there you go, submachine assault using up Bolt there, good. Crossing the street, although already under light artillery fire there from Ganang, finding some close. Taking the fire, but there we go, further and further firepower being added. Quick fragmentation grenade there for the irregular light machine gun firing in as well. Strong positioning setup there by Obscura. We could have popped them into the house, but that's another minor detail there. MG42 firing, though, in the building itself is not looking very good. He should be careful veterans wrong, they're going up for the irregulars. And another engagement going up here. Another regular squad force regulars being pushed away, though, ultimately by a larger assault force going in there. Minor engagements up there. Panther 4 on the way for Siberian, might be able to turn the tide. No armor striking up, they're noting a second field gun up there for Obscura. Adding further light artillery and anti-tank defences. Gunners need to pull back, the irregulars and the Maxim of the Church. Being a bit too much, because actually the irregulars pull back first. A surprising turn of events that one would have figured the Grenadiers would have pulled back first, but no, the Irregulars did it. I had not expected that. Already has a chance here for finding the field gun as a barrel can collapse the building. There we go. There we go. But the first shot, oh, flies like an old duck and misses wildly. There we go, man, engaged up here, closing what they can talk about the conscripts. Panzer 4 on the move, Panzerkampfwagen 4. No minutes for a Pinterman machine gun. Looks like everything there, but they escaped the field gun. And it's high explosive wrath.
Ready for orders.
Grenadiers ready.
Reinforced.
And there we go, rapidly turning rapidly. Needs to be careful, the roads are mined. Vorsicht. Minen.
The enemy is gaining a foothold. We are down to 300 points.
And a mine up there as well. Always a good position right here. One of the classic mine spots, in fact, on Mosky. And there we go. Had that guy not decided to admire some flowers, he'd have been blown up with the rest of the unit. I never thought my interest in flowers would have saved me. Take that, mother.
Yes?
Heavy machine gun!
But there you go, mines moving in the way. Again, he'll be able to clear out some of them, but again, there's one he might miss because it's a bit harder to see. Because again, it falls in a bit with the shadows. But there you go, field gun actually gets 2 kills there on the Pioneers. An absolutely dreadful shot there for Siberian. I'm pretty sure Obscura's pleased. Clears that one mine.
Panzer 4 ready.
No Pinterman machine gun there for the Panzerkampfwagen 4. He could get the Maxim, Maxim caught in a bad position there. And there we go, the Maxim crew went down. A small victory right there for Siberian. Followed up here by an MG42. And Irregulars continue to fight here from the church premises. Though they're having a bit of trouble. And looks like a tank has arrived here for Obscura. A bit after his opponent, but nonetheless he's able to sort of use his forces sort of otherwise keep things alright. But we are seeing the Siberians actually making a good push forwards. Grabbing some territory. Finally, although quick flank here. Very nice flank, in fact, using this little strip of land there, which is a good route to actually flank up behind the opponent in the north part of the village.
We are suffering losses.
Striking with flamethrowers and light machine guns. Looks like another unit went down there for Siberian. Another loss for Germany, for the Reich. A rapid advance.
Pioneers ready for hostiles are trying to flank us.
Looks like the Panzer Force moving into the village proper.
That's everyone. Grenadiers ready.
Going to clear out those Bolsheviks. And notice the Pinterman machine gun has gone up now.
Broken our supply lines.
Just tearing into trash. Almost getting the entire combat unit, by the way.
Sector.
A small victory there, but they go to the following up panzers moving in. Might have to be careful about an anti-tank grenade, or say some field guns moving in, though the village is making a bit hard for them to move about and get up a clean line of fire. Other regular unit going to cut off point there, push away.
Yeah.
And we're noting a Pack 40 on the way. He could also have opted for maybe a strong defense. Ooh, Grenadiers need to be careful, Vorsicht. Quick rough net, there's the field gun, it flies a bit too far, and a Panzer fight at the same time. There you go, mine went off, but there's still the other one. Ow, another Grenadier got down. One has to be mindful of those mines. And again, was the one in the shadows, struck from the shadows. But right here, bit of unfortunate move, moving straight into the line of fire. A lot of things, they're taking heavy damage to the Panzer 4. Looks like the Panzer 4 might be able to escape. Sadly, no commando, as he could have popped smoke. Maybe if he'd gone for either spearhead or mobile defense, thus opting for a smoke screen to secure the retreat there of the Panzer 4. Field gun cleared out, that would actually be something you could consider crewing. And another mine here, once more, almost wiping out the entire unit in the process. Obscura taking this to sort of follow up with more T-34s, good. A prickly situation right now for Siberian. Bucky's making a move here versus the Panzer 4, going to need to pull out of the church. And another Grenadier squad went down there. The losses for both sides are currently rather high. Panzer 4 doing what they can.
Einsatzbereit.
Grenadier seems to fall back, maybe it's just having ships queued up. And there we go, the maximum unleashes fire down the conscripts. And they're rapidly forced back. And it's time for the mid-game analysis. The current situation is more or less a 50-50 split. Well, almost. I mean, Siberian's got a slight prong here and preempt, so sort of having a bit more territory compared to his opponent. That's not to say that it's all his. Obscura also possesses some footholds beyond the river. We're also noting that currently his force is probably a bit more coherent in some regards compared to Siberian's, who's been suffering some massive infantry casualties for some time now. In fact, we're also noting that Obscura's actually done more damage than Siberian has. On the other hand, killed her a bit more in Siberian's advantage, but at the same time, I mean, there's clearly some things that are a bit problematic at the moment. Siberian, of course, he needs to sort of quickly rectify those. That's definitely going to be one of his major issues, sorting out the infantry situation. He's got a few options, though, at this point in the game. He's still not chosen a commander at the 20-minute mark, which is a bit interesting. But he's got a few options. He could go for the Ostrom doctrine, thus deploying Ostrom squadsmen and officer that way, sort of building up things. That's one way. The other one's going for mobile defense. You might say, well, why go for that? How would that help the infantry? That would be Ostrom reserves, providing him with something with a chance of a bit more experience in weaponry, thus adding something a bit more formidable by this point of the game, and thus also allowing him to sort of more quickly field a force that might be able to sort of form as infantry holding down the map and such. So that would be another mode. We're also giving panzer occupation for his armor, counter-attack tactics, sort of rapidly gain back ground, command tank, and also in the defense. I suppose if things got too desperate, he'd also have the Puma, though generally not recommendable. Spearhead doctrine, I mean, he could go for that if he wants a Tiger tank, but the current situation, I don't really think would do much beyond that. And certainly not helping with the core issue right now, which is the infantry. I mean, he's got tons of support weapons. He's got 3 machine guns, a mortar pack, and some pioneers, but he's got very little infantry. In fact, he's down to 1 gun. He's got with little health left and little manpower left, so he needs to pull that one back, by the way, as well. Further armor consideration could, be, of course, be getting another Panzer IV, or maybe an Ostwind. Sturmgeschütz could also work. Or if he's feeling particularly bold, he might try and later on tag up and then aim for maybe a Panther or a Sturmpanzer IV, though that would certainly be tricky, so I would not blame him if he didn't do that. Again, it might be a bit too much at the moment, sort of aim for that, but that's another discussion. As for Obscura, again, we're noting he's got a bit more infantry, though some of it of a slightly varying quality. They're still viciously armed. He's got more tanks, he's got more field guns, and that department can in essence field more artillery, but also more anti-tank firepower. There's that 1 Panther IV that Siberian has versus, you know, how much armor Obscura has. Also a bit noting his support weapons here a bit awfully exposed. He needs to be a bit careful of that. But otherwise, when Obscura needs to break through, he could consider sort of launching an assault here, throwing up the tanks in, getting behind situation here and wiping them out that way. Of course, trying to clear up this here could also work out nicely since there's nothing covering the Panzer IV. I mean, 2 T-34 field gun support attack from the right angle could clear out this and cause Siberian some massive losses. So those are some thoughts as well. Further armor could be an idea as well, and of course more field guns, more infantry would certainly not be a bad idea, although if he is going for infantry now, a penal battalion might work. And of course there's also the option of basically going for a howitzer by now and just begin bombarding his opponent, since Siberian's already a bit on the back foot and a howitzer can certainly keep him there with quite a bit of force. So that would actually be another idea there for Obscura to consider in this fight. Of course, more aggressive play would also be nice. I mean, once Siberian has his tank, by the way, he might want to consider sort of trying to attack elsewhere rather than straight into villages. That's going to be where it has least chance of maneuvering, thus Obscura has the best chance of knocking it out. But anyways, back to the fight.
We're under attack!
Active marching strength. Field command strength. House collapsing. Whoops. Pentagon dining repairs, field gun making some rest. And the MG project, oh, not fully well positioned, but there you go. Obscura was not paying attention against the personnel on the MG project. And the skillful crew. Irregulars bring up, and there go, quick fragmentation minute on the Maxim. Almost clearing out the entire unit in one go. Irregulars continue to fight. Maxim needs to get out of there. Doing the best to suppress the irregulars and pin them down, but they manage to get to the building before that all happens. All of the management just as they get pinned. But he fired their pack joining as well, about to collapse the building. They've got heavy losses to the irregulars inside the building all of a sudden. They need to get out there. Defender coming out, MG14 to fall back. Zurückfallen. Looks like Siberian might be a bit too preoccupied with all the Maxes, and he could end up losing that Maxim. Oh, machine gun, there we go. MB42 down. Could it be he's trying to wreck it? And there we go, Panzer 4 moves impact 45 comes up. There we go, MB42 got wiped out. Panzer 4 need to be careful. Mines, Meaning, I believe. Nope, none have been laid down freshly. T-34 took quite a bit of damage here for the combined Panzer 4 pack fire. And sitting right here rapidly repairing, including his eventually 2 engineers, which will certainly help that get done fast.
Taking anti-personnel fire!
Pioneers on the spot to mark repairs as well.
They see us!
So now it looks like Siberian is the one with the dominant hand on the field. But he's a bit lacking in infantry to fully explode. Had he had some infantry, we could have followed up against those field guns much better. Instead, he wasn't able to. But he's not going to slack down here, quickly setting up some trailer mines to the village. Sort of make it harder for the enemy to advance, though he carefully might be setting up a bit too close to where his opponent could see it. Also noting this field gun has been crewed by irregulars.
Yes, comrade?
It's all quiet at the moment here. Units sneaking about on the far south.
You have orders?
All right here there. I rather get the impression that Siberian is now aiming for the Tiger. He just needs to fuel. They're setting up manpower, but again, leaving himself a bit understaffed.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Which is a bit dangerous. Still not like machine guns for those grenadiers, by the way.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Pack 40 can't quite. Oh, scheisse! Ditch turned into a grave. And now Siberian is in fact without infantry at all. That is a bit of a dangerous situation already here. Obscura is then making a rather grim assault and grim advance, taking back territory rapidly. And there we go, though. The Tiger has arrived. The Tiger is here. And whoa, what is this? Maybe Obscura sensed something. Maybe he's just feeling like he's got enough of his tanks infantry. He's actually going for a mechanized armor company. That is right. He's actually going for every 4 buildings, getting a bit of this and that from each. That's impressive. Where you see that? And there we go. 2-pronged assault versus the MD42 there. Siberian realizes the danger and quickly pulls back there. Good, good. Maxim ring up to try and cover things. The Tiger also advances. Can't go stop from making too many advance movements. Negative movement, the Tiger. Need to be careful. Shots flying and bouncing.
Taking fucking fire!
And the Tiger then engaging with the Constance quite nicely. And there we go, finally getting some replacement infantry. It's only took him a little while there to sort of make up for those losses. So he has in fact gone for Spearhead, which again was one of his options. Though personally I have to say it's not necessarily the option I would have gone with, but of course is his prerogative. Of course he could pull something out interesting with this. Closest thing off his own mine there, that would have been a bit more fast, but looks like he's consolidating everything inside the village. Abandoning the west for the time being, in fact. So he needs to clear out this area and set up some more secure defenses to make it harder for Obscura to harass this. And they're going to turn this into a artillery mine, but quickly stopped there by Soviet fire and will.
Enemy contact!
With the Tiger seeming currently in reserve position, now might be pushed forward. MD4 to come the angle here. Morton cracks out lots of machine guns come in the direction here, but everything's open up here. Lego guys engaging the irregulars. Almost got the unit there. There go, Tiger makes an advance. Shots fire, only one shot penetrates. Tiger's armor that is. And looks like the church is about to fall apart. Another gun is got a running there for Siberian. Panzer IV and T-34 slowing out. The Panzer IV, by the way, very close to Victory 2 and thus gaining the armor bonus. That would definitely be my bonus there for Siberian troops. They're mostly the ones inside the tank.
T-34 ready for action.
Hey, T-gun here.
Bit of tracking going on there.
Soldiers ready.
Nice hit there with the field gun. Taking out a nice track, and there he goes, actually getting an S-35, of course, particularly now that he knows the opponent's gone for a Tiger tank, of course, that might have been suspicion all along. He's not adding a tank, so that's definitely going to make things a lot more difficult for Siberian, in particular the Tiger, since the S-35, if well handled, can usually outmaneuver it. And thus keep firing, using its high rate of fire and high penetration, thus making things very difficult for the Tiger. Looks like though he's about to demolish the church.
Structure complete.
Thus denying Obscura any observation point, but also points based on fire upon here. And there we go. Nice hit from Tiger, almost wiping out the irregulars. But the Gunners doing the reconnaissance work are taking some nasty hits.
Yes, comrade.
More mines up here. Looks like he's really setting up for coming against a flank assault. Good job there. Look, on the other hand, an assault from here could work.
We are bleeding, comrade.
Actually, things 5 Panzer bomb moving in. Need to be careful. Need to be careful. There's an awful lot of mines here. And a counter squad leading the assault forces back. The Gunners got pretty quickly. You might want to send down the Panzer IV then to more rapidly clear that, leaving the Tiger and the other things here. Oh, he's actually gotten out a half check out a Motorized Panzerwagen, joining in with the rest, setting up a position here, going to help fortify the centre. Lovely work there. Another attempt here to telemine. He's sending out, going up. He's very much seems to have given up on this area, just focusing on these 2 victory points. But again, rather the centre, this seems to have been a lot less defending. He needs to set up something a bit stronger there, a bit more thorough, and a bit harder for Obscura to push out. Oh, and there's really 5 things good into the 10. There we go, irregular flanking and retreating. The Tiger getting off a good opportunity there to wipe out most of them. And soon we will figure out that Siberian will under fire there from S-35, thus being aware of its presence. And there we go, S-35 fire penetrated, alerting Siberian to the fact now he's got tank destroyers.
Your predecessor died.
That's definitely going to make things a bit unpleasant there for Siberians. Schwerer Panzer. There we go, they got off a nice hit there, slightly ill positioned. But quickly pulling back, and of course with focus out, he does actually have a chance of hunting it down due to, oh no mind, he just cancelled it. So now the Tiger's going to have a much harder time actually hunting it down. A bit too slow. There we go, field gun flanking in. Yes, Kotzman up by 40 moving in. Veteran 2, target weak point would be good. Target weak point, Fritz. But no, no such thing. Looks like he might be able to get the T-34. One more shot. Ah, scheisse, you missed, Fritz. Mine gets goes counter tank and forcing away the conscripts this time around. Tiger tank that will be some repairs. Conscripting the way, and the Tiger, well, taking that way from them and burying them in the dirt. Back to Siberian. 2 Grenadiers, squads, 2 MGs, 2 Pioneers, a mortar and a pack. Pack and mortar, by the way, the only things that are veteran 2 at the moment. Looks like you're finally getting around to upgrading some of those Grenadiers. For the lightest machining gewehr, that is good. Oh dear, he backed the Panzer IV into a mine exposing the rear even. Heavy engine damage. Pop smoke. Neben. Ah, scheiße. This is about as bad as it gets. Granted, with heavy engine damage, there's not much you can do, but you can still move. No, he's not moving. He's still there. He's decided to not move. He was maybe hoping to bait it, but obviously that did not work. A slight miscalculation there from Siberian ended up being a lot more punishing than initially expected.
We have secured the sector.
And that Panzer IV was so close to reaching Veteran 2. One absolutely massive loss. We're noting actually that Obscura is floating a ton of manpower. You might want to consider getting up some caches or some such. There we go, something you built, but still awful lot of manpower. You might want to actually expend it towards something.
It's done.
Just a thought there anyways.
Tiger ready.
And Siberian might want to consider something, maybe not just another Tiger, since if there's going to be another HD5, that's going to make it very difficult. Plus all the field guns, in particular the veteran field guns. And there you go, Tiger almost down to half health already. Dear. Looks like he was trying to set something off there, but he got wrecked. Back to repairing the Tiger. Options could be aiming for Panzer Force, just trying to get the flanking force. I mean, if he took the path here, he probably quickly behind the edge of the pass on the Tiger and then sort of attack from here. That could be one way. He could try and take up, aiming for the Panther. Though that would still be more expensive than aiming for a Tiger tank. Which is a bit unfortunate. And that's a bit the problem with some of the German heavy armour. That is non-voxel stuff. It's usually cheaper just to get a Tiger than this chain for either Panther or a Sturmpanzer IV. Although I'm still impressed with the way the Obscura's managed his resource. I mean, he's allowed himself to build all 4 structures. That is himself not exactly cheap either. So he's certainly been managing resource better. The mine has certainly also done quite a bit of job there, you know, keeping the manpower depleted for Siberian as well. There's something there to consider.
We can't take this!
I mean, Siberian certainly also got almost anything built, but of course he's also got to manage the teching costs of it, and they are a bit on the heavier end.
We are promoted!
Mildly. Mine engagement here before 2 versus conscripts getting flanked here. Doesn't have the minister to continue on, things coming useful and pushing things up there.
They're coming from behind!
And there we go, the Regulus veterans flee by the way, quick flanking in. Small here with the Tiger, looks like he's sort of trying to find out a route, trying to spot his position. He's using the Tiger. Interesting enough, these conscripts will actually go down here to the Tiger. And there we go, conscripts got one down there for Obscura, that's even going to hurt. But at the same time, he's still got Siberian rather on the back foot. And he's still not really doing much to sort of defend this area. He really should consider machine gun bunker. I believe right around he wants to call this would be a good spot. A solid spot. One that would make Obscura cry, or at least slightly frustrated. And there you go, using the T-34 to secure territory. Good use of veterancy abilities there by Obscura. Lovely, lovely.
Heavy Panzer, ready for orders.
We regulars here might be in for a nasty surprise. Alternates have been really laid down telemines everywhere. He's taking no chances with his opponent. He's really expecting Obscura to try and attack from any conceivable angle with his tanks. And he wants to be sure that doesn't happen. So that's actually fun. He's actually thinking, oh, a machine gun bunker here to cover this alley and this approach. Fascinating. Again, I would have figured this would have been the more, how should we say, pressing matter. And he's saving up for another tight tank phase. He's got the resource, but it's not having the pop coming. In fact, Obscura's almost at full. And Siberian is almost there as well. Interesting, interesting. Howitzer going up. I mean, at this stage, then he might want to consider using something on caches to sort of build up for the future, but that's just that. The regulars doing what they can here. With a tilt-up machine gun, and veterans will lead. And there you go, Tiger tank available. And there we go. Both sides are at full pop cap. Both sides have 100. That's, I think that's rare as well. I actually don't think I've seen that before. That both players have exactly 100. So impressive work there. And now 2 Tigers for Siberian, but still he's dealing with a force which can handle it from range. He's got 2 field guns, both of them quite veteran, plus 2 tank destroyers. That's something that can usually put a bit of fear of Comrade Stalin and his mustache into any fascist. Holding up here, Irregular's actually got wiped out, a small loss. There's your T-34 advancing. He could try and deal with that using the Tigers. He's probably not aware there's a T-34 quite set up there yet, but there we go. No Panther fast, we've seen him actually pulling back. Oh, no mind, setting up. Ah, Tigers really exposed, taking hit from the artillery. Already veterans 1 out on the howitzer. Looks like an empty gun cleared out, so telemines going off. This is terrible. Let's continue to move towards the T-34 need to pull back. They're going to get wiped out. Tiger not moving in. Tiger on his own coming under fire here. Out took another direct hit from the howitzer. Already veterans E2. And I think that was only one barrage. Veteran EV though for the pack 40. That's good for the half that needs to get away. Pump smoke or something. Looks like the T-34 is about to go down here to the Tiger. A small victory for Siberian, but that seems... And there you go, Telemine went off. Absolutely blowing it to bits, shattering pieces of Ivan, Boris and Dmitry all over the place. While Obscura makes the main push from here, the T-34 might even have been a distraction to pull away any armour, allowing for less forces here as he makes a direct assault, blowing up bunkers, packs, MGs. Absolutely vicious assault going in here for Obscura, absolutely well executed. The only thing you've done... Oh! Telemine went off, knocking out the other T-34. Siberian's defences are holding out partly. But the losses inflicted have been too heavy. The only thing that I think Obscura could have done to make this assault work even better is if he had a mortar to lay down a smoke screen. That could maybe work, made it work better, but that's about it. Tiger tank almost stretching too, that's lovely.
Feel ready.
So down to 2 tank stores and 2 field guns plus some infantry. Certainly both sides looking a bit desperate at the moment. But Obscura does have some more potent weaponry, in particular counterclasses to what Siberian has at the moment, and certainly a lot of Siberian's equipment is in a poor condition. Pack wrecked. Mines going off here, they continue to work quite nicely here.
Attack!
Panzerkampfwagen Tiger awaiting orders. The enemy is taking
Chinese need to
our
get moving,
territory.
preparing Snell.
We have liberated this sector.
Not looking good.
Tiger.
Trying to fight for the victory points there, buy himself some more time. Oh, another mine went off this time, not leading to crippling losses, but the quick into building, which could on the other hand lead to some crippling losses. As flamethrower subsync as everything else takes up precision, getting out the back door and barely making an escape. And what is this? Another T-34, so there seems to be a specific strategy here with the T-34s and a few tank destroyers. A nice combination work there. Oh dear, half track! Too late for the smoke, too late for the smoke. Kaput.
Enemy is inflicting losses upon us.
And there got artillery firing in towards the position of the tanks and the repairs.
Our brave infantry is dying.
Units getting wiped out. And the Tigers are going forwards. SUV-5 here in focus sight, getting hunted down, but already there. Knocks it off and quickly gets a lot more mobile. Tiger taking me down to the veteran VT or field gunners damaging. Veteran 2 for the Tiger, rear exposed, Tiger down. And the other one's really going to go down now as well with the veteran defeat and the rear exposed. And there goes Siberian, goes GG. Game over, a loss for Germany, and the goal starts in the victory for Obscura and the 10th Mechanized Corps. Some really nice play from here. Obscura really sort of leaning strategically several times. Good use of mines, absolutely mining the snot out of this. Good harassment on the right flank, always storing away some forces there from Siberian, and always keeping up the pressure sort of lightly, but in the end pulling off one hell of an assault. Also in terms of getting every building, that's impressive. Not sure if that was part of an overall strategy, just sort of he sort of sensed he might be going for his Tiger and then sort of rapidly reacted with the SU-5, which really made it a lot harder for the Tiger to do anything. Of course, the SU-5 can really lock down a Tiger tank quite solidly. So there were some problems there for Siberian. Certainly did as well when he was unable to sort of establish a defense here to a certain extent. But I think the choice of Tigers left him a bit too, in terms of initiative, a bit behind, and that overall gave Obscura sort of time to build up more solidly and sort of prepare things a bit better. And I certainly have to question if maybe this was the right choice. Again, I would have might be suggested that the tournament marked something else, but of course it's merely my opinion. And certainly again for a Panther that might have presented with the opportunity in particular, could have flanked from a good position, used the speed and the guns would have quickly wipe out the tank destroyers. Though again, just a thought. But some really nice impressive play, in particular for Obscura. I mean, that was really interesting. Again, I've it's been some time since every Soviet building built in one match, and certainly also some great use of the HD5 in combination with the tanks. So overall, a fun fight there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. I mean, that's really also one of the reasons we watch these. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. Post this video everywhere, if possible. And of course, if you didn't, send the replay on or provide some feedback in the comments. And this is Imperial Dane saying cheers and wishing you all a good day.